Time is 11:35. I've been lying in bed all morning. I normally one for like rise and shine, getting up nice and early, but all my clothes are in the wash, so I couldn't actually get out of bed, so it's hardly my fault. But gonna head down to Trophy Gym, training yesterday with Anna, got a sick leg session in. My legs are absolutely killing, got such bad leg DOMs. Well, it wasn't really legs, it was more a booty session. But I'm gonna upload that soon, so that'll be on the channel in the next few weeks. I just really wanna edit it and make that one a good one. So anyway, it's my rest day, it's my cardio day, it's my abs day. You guys asked for it, and that's basically what I'm gonna be doing today. In terms of diet, I'm on like, I can't speak like this, my tonsils are falling into the back of my throat. I'm on like lower carbs, so today's kind of a lower calorie / lower carbs day, but I will be eating a Krispy Kreme because I want a Krispy Kreme and I will make it fit my macros. But gonna head down to Trophy Gym, do some cardio, show what I do, and a little bit of abs, and yeah, that's basically it. Woohoo! Not model, bro. Got some new shoes as well, got the Nike Free Flyknits 5.0, I think, all in black. So these are sweet, man. They're bendy, so that means they're good. They're worth all the money because they're bendy. I've been on the road traveling for last week as well, so my diet's kind of been all over the place, although I've been trying to get to fit my macros. So I've had like a, shit, I'm sitting on my Mac. I've had a, what have I had? A coconut crunch bar this morning. Gonna have a few of these like Muscle Food peanut butter puffs now. They're not like mega peanutty. I would have thought they had like peanut inside, but they're literally just like, kind of like a biscuity thing. That tastes slightly like peanuts, but the macros are pretty good and it tastes pretty good. If you guys do order anything from Muscle Food, please use my code MOFIT because you get like 1 kilogram free chicken and it helps me out massively. So if you want to do me a favor, help me out, use my code. I don't get paid for it, it just means I get more free stuff. So by using my code, you feed me. It means I get more food. So I got 2 chicken breasts that I cooked earlier. I'm eating one of them now. I'm gonna have one later this evening. Go log them both now. And I got 100 grams of green beans, some salt, some pepper to make it a bit more interesting because it's pretty boring. And then I'm gonna have this as well. I did have some potatoes to go with the meal, but I ate those. So generally as well, I tend to restrict my carbohydrate intake before I train. So in the morning before I train, I'll have about 30% of my total daily carbs. So say, on average around 100 grams of carbs before I train, sometimes less. I just do try and go to the effort to actively restrict it. Then after a train, I make up the rest of my carbs. So after a train, I have 70% of my carbs. So basically bulk of carbohydrates after you train, and then less carbohydrates before you train. That's what I cut anyway. Natty fat-free yogurt with some MyProtein strawberry flavor drops in because they're like low calories, but that's like 7 grams of protein, 5 grams of carbs, and 55 calories. So this is great, especially for flavor drops because it doesn't taste like shit then either. So gonna eat one of these right before I train. So go train like an hour, having a carb killer bar. Now I was gonna have some like beef biltong beef jerky shit, but I'm very low on fiber today because I'm having a really weird food day. So these have like 7 grams of fiber in. I have one of these to get my fiber up, and it's got no carbs in, so it's not really gonna throw me out before I train in terms of like carbohydrates. And then afterwards, I'm gonna go get a Krispy Kreme milkshake, which is like 700 calories, and a Krispy Kreme, which is like a total of 1,000 calories. So all my meals today have been planned around this. And then in terms of total calories, I'm on like 2,600 calories today. Normally on 2,900 calories to 3,000 calories when I'm doing like big compound lifts, so like chest, legs, etc. I'm typically on higher calories. But today I've dropped it down to 2,600 as I'm only doing cardio, so not the need of extra calories, and I've just reduced the carbohydrates. So I think I'm on about 250 grams of carbs today, 70 grams of fat, and around 200 grams of protein. It's kind of, it's not an exact science, so as I said in previous videos, it's kind of based on assumptions, so you can be a bit lenient with it. It doesn't have to be exact, bang on, perfect every single day. But in terms of calories, that's the main thing at about 2,600. If you ain't dripping, you must be tripping. What I was talking about in my last video, exactly the same incline, exactly the same amount of time, exactly the same weight, different machine, and on this one I've burnt 70 more calories than I would do in half an hour. So it's all down to the machine, man, all down to the machine. But I've done the same speed, same incline with the same weight, so I know that I've burnt the same amount of calories despite 2 different machines telling me I've burnt different amounts of calories. So that was my normal cardio session. I normally do that twice a week. But the exercise changes, so I'll do like 30 minutes maximum incline walking at 4.5 kilometers an hour, 4.8 miles per hour, say difference, at like 15 degrees for half an hour, and then last 2 minutes cool down. Or I'll do high intensity sprints at like 16, 17 kilometers an hour on maximum incline for a total of 25 minutes. So I do 10 sets And then of those 10 sets, I'll do 20 seconds on and then 1 minute 40 off. So basically I'll do a sprint every even or odd number, then have like 2 minutes cool down. But I do that twice a week. Like, it's called fitness for a reason. It's not called fitness to be pumped full of steroids and not be able to run 100 meters. Cardiovascular fitness is like a massive part of it. So that's kind of why I do cardio, and it's easy to stay shredded. Like, allows you to have more calories, and when I'm resting, I can up my calories and then eat more food. But yeah, the whole thing behind fitness is the fact that you're fit, you have good cardiovascular endurance, so that's why I like to do cardio. And I think, don't hold me to this, I might do some cardio even when I bulk. My eyes are watering, it's so cold out here. But that's that. So it's not great to do, I train legs as well, so I absolutely killed me, I was dying. Not great to do cardio like the day after legs, that especially hit, like, should really leave it 48 hours after. But I didn't really have an option. My schedule's been a bit jumbled up. I've been training with loads of different people, and all the days are mixed up at the moment a bit. But about to hit abs now. Normally I don't really prioritise abs. It's probably the least important muscle group that I train. Like, abs and calves are pretty on a similar level. 3 different exercises, 4 sets on each exercise, and then I'm not good trainer obliques. Don't train obliques because it can make your weights thicker. So I'm only doing exercises where it keeps my core nice and tight and doesn't cause me, when I do the exercise, to look bloated. So I think if you do an exercise, and as you do the exercise, go through the movement, it makes your abs stick out and pushes them out and makes you look like bloated as you're doing the movement. I think you're kind of training, this is my personal point of view, there's no science backs up. I kind of believe that you're training the muscle to be more bloated and like bulky in size rather than that nice, like, solid chisel flat ab look. So I only do exercises where my abs remain nice and smooth. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. The first one is hanging leg raises, unassisted. Just try and not swing yourself, if that makes any sense. I do like 4 sets, 10 reps. Next up I do these like knee tuck things, so I do left knee, right knee, middle knee. I'll show what I mean in a minute. But these do hit obliques, so I probably lied when I said don't train obliques, so it's not like a specific oblique isolation exercise. Basically just bring your knees up to your chest. Oh, what I mean is left, right, center counts as 1, and I'll do about 12 of those, anywhere between 8 to 12 of those. You can do them with like weights in your feet as well if you find it too easy, but I used to do that, but I'm not really a fan of it. I like to just do bodyweight stuff for abs really. Last exercise I'm going to do is crunches. I've probably said as well that I don't normally do this same like split every single week. I normally always start with hang leg raises, but the other 2 exercise changes, and I don't train abs twice a week either always. I might even train once a week sometimes. I'm pretty slack with it. It's just all about body fat really, abs. Abs is all about body fat rather than actually training abs. But I used to do a lot of the lying down leg raises as well. But I find that when you do these, watch the stomach, you get like this bubble gut going on, so you can really easily like not keep your core tight. I find doing them hanging, you kind of stretch yourself out, it forces you to keep your core nice and tight, keep your core in, and you don't get that like bubble gut. Crunches for like 20 reps, 4 sets. Krispy Kreme drive-through. Strawberries and cream, white chocolate and raspberry, caramelized Biscoff, regular chocolate shake, please. Kind, bro. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Cheers. Have a good night. Yeah, you too. I got a chocolate milkshake and a donut. I logged this in first thing this morning, so I planned my whole day of eating around the donut. I want a donut and a chocolate milkshake, but it comes to like 1,000 calories. It's got like 20 grams of protein though, so it's basically a protein shake with 120 grams of sugar in. Have one now, and I'll have one tomorrow. First thing I did this morning was log the donut and the milkshake into my calories, so I determined like what that would be like to take it away from macronutrients, and I kind of planned my whole day of eating around the milkshake and the donut, so everything I've eaten has been determined by these things, but I haven't upped the workout anyway, so that's it, man. Oh man, washing all that down with a Diet Coke, so no calories, no sugar. Still probably not the best for you, but what are you gonna do, Ace? Got myself some proteins. I normally go for the My Protein stuff, just because I prefer it and it's fairly cheap. Well, it's very cheap for what it is. Chocolate Smooth or the GN Go Nutrition Strawberries and Cream is the best one. So whenever I go away, I just bring the sachets with me, which makes life a lot easier. But that's what I normally have. Although this stuff isn't bad. Easy as bish, bash, bosh. Alright, I lied. I'm not going to split it into 2 meals, going to eat it as one, smash it down. It's almost 8 o'clock, so almost the end of the time I probably should stop eating, almost the end of my fast. So I'm going to smash down this as 1 meal, So I got 1 chicken breast, 2 handfuls of green beans. Don't bother weighing the beans normally because it's a vegetable and it's so low in calories, it's not really that much difference. So it's like basically 100 grams. And a packet of coconut and lemongrass basmati rice, like the 2-minute microwave tilde shit. I normally go for the egg fried stuff just simply because it's lower in carbs. I think it's lower in fat as well, but I didn't have any of that. Already logged the egg fried, but only had the coconut, so like it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Gonna eat that, then probably head off to the cinema. Cinema time, gonna go and watch The Conjuring 2, I think, so might be shit, might be good. Can go every way of horror films.
Through your mobile.
Macros, but shh. That wasn't actually that bad. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. There's like some big gaps in the plot and stuff. You're like, oh, why didn't you do that? But it did make me jump, and horror films don't normally make me jump, so it got me good there. I'd say worth watching. Yeah, go watch it. It's alright. It's not bad.